Hello everyone! Today we are making sweet potato enchiladas, and the first thing we're going to do is, like usual, get our onions going. So these look pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and throw my garlic in there. It says in the recipe to throw the garlic and onions in at the same time, but I find that onions just need a bit longer cooking, at least for my taste. I can see this is starting to cook up a bit in there, so I'm going to go ahead. Get some of that going, which will cook in nicely with my garlic. And remember, we're also going to be baking this, so it doesn't have to be totally, completely cooked down. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and toss my spices in there. It says to add the salt later, but I'm just going to throw it in. And I'm going to turn the heat off now. Oh, that cumin smells so good. Yum. Alright, let's get this back on, and then we're going to throw in this is kale. The original recipe calls for spinach, but it's a lot easier to find kale. I live in Thailand. I don't know why. Kale's everywhere. It's more used in Asian cooking, I think. So I'm going to just go ahead and keep using kale. It's quite good. I think you can substitute either one of them just fine. Alright, those are cooked down just a bit, and I'm going to go ahead and throw my soy sauce in there. It's supposed to be 2 tablespoons. To be honest, I just started dumping it in that little bowl, so I thought it was 2 tablespoons. It might be a little bit more. But this is going to have a lot of potatoes and black beans, so I'm not really worried about it. Wow, man, it smells so good. There's nothing better than the smells of cooking. Alright, those are cooked down a little bit, and let's go ahead and let's do the potatoes first. It says fold in the potatoes. I don't know what that means. How do you fold in a potato? I guess that just is fancy for mix it together. I don't know. I'll write up my own recipe that I'll put at the end of this video, and then I don't know, I won't use words like fold in the potatoes. I'll just say throw the potatoes in the pan. Alright, I folded in those potatoes. Now I'm going to throw in my black beans. And this is smelling good. I can hear these beans rolling in there a little bit. They're not quite as soft now as I want them to be, but I undercooked them just a little bit to see how they are after they get baked, because they're going to bake for 15 minutes. So, and they were just barely not quite finished, so I think they'll be fine after a few minutes in the pan here and then 15 minutes in the oven. Alright, I think this stuff is cooked together nicely. So I am going to get my tortillas and start making my enchiladas. Okay, we have our mix here ready to go. And we're just going to pour some on the burrito, on the tortilla. And I'm going to start off a little bit light because I always overstuff everything. And I'm just going to take this, hold it like that, and like that, and hey, that looks like a nice little enchilada. And it says put them seam side down into the pan there. Alright, here is our pan of sweet potato enchiladas, and this is going to go in the oven for 25 minutes. Oh, but wait, I'm getting carried away. I gotta put my salsa on top before I can bake it. And I just got this jar of regular old salsa. Oh, jeez, I'm dumping it everywhere. Forget it, you don't need another brand. I'm just gonna dump it. It's a jar of salsa. I think it would be a lot better if you made your own. But sometimes we gotta be in a hurry. Alright, that's perfect. Spread it out a little bit. Smells good. Smells like salsa. Make sure everything's covered at least a little bit. Alright, and we are ready to bake. So I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this out of the oven. Oh, please don't fall. Whoa. Alright, there we go. Freshly baked. Ooh, it's smoking a little bit. Freshly baked. I hope that's not the pan. Anyway, freshly baked sweet potato enchiladas. Let's see, which direction are they going? I think this one's going this way. Let's see if I can get one out of here. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that looks great. Get off of there. Yeah. Wow, that came out better than I expected. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, this is going to be hot. Why do I sacrifice my tongue every time I cook something? I should just wait. Alright, I'm going to wait a second because this is just going to burn me and then everyone's going to laugh. So hold on just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I've let this cool down for about 10 seconds because I'm so impatient. Let's try a small bite. Probably shouldn't burn too badly. Oh man. It's so good. Not that hard to make. Man, it's really tastes very rich, which is really great for no cheese or anything, just the black beans and sweet potatoes and all the spices. And it seems like a lot of the kale sort of disappeared. I think I would probably like triple the amount of kale that's in there. I'll open one up here for you so you can see inside. No, there's a decent amount of kale in there, but I think this would be even more rich and just more sort of full in the mouth if you had a bunch more of that kale. So I don't know, I think I might try this again and maybe double the amount of kale, and I think I already put more than the recipe called for. So anyway though, it's great. I really recommend that you give it a try, and if you do, please let us know down in the comments and tell us if it was good. Thanks, bye bye.